This extended period of heat is extremely dangerous for people working out in the blazing sunlight without the ability to get inside for some air conditioning.
Yeah, that's been the reality for many storm victims in North St. Louis. New tonight, 5 on your side's Annie Crawl is looking into the growing risks.
Rennie and Kelly, it's just miserable out here. It's sweltering. It's close to 89 degrees like Jim just said. And even with the sundown at 10 p.m., it's not giving much relief. I've been able to talk to a couple of doctors over the last few days about how heat illnesses can be caused by such extended periods of so much heat, especially for vulnerable populations like children and seniors. We were able to catch up with one man who was hanging out in the shade of his North City home that was ripped apart by last month's EF3 tornado.
I lost everything in 5 minutes.
Like many, Darnell Forrest had his life turned upside down on May 16th.
This whole front of my house was gone from one side to the other. Door, windows, everything was laying out here in the yard.
Sitting outside what's left of his house on Cottage Avenue, he's checked on by friends who know him in the Ville neighborhood by another name.
They called me Hard Times.
Getting through some hard times, the popular auto mechanic works in his backyard even on summer days that reach up to 95.
Taking minutes breaks as I can. I still work on cars, so I work 5 minutes sometimes. I take a half an hour break.
The 75-year-old is trying to earn some extra money to pay for repairs, telling us he's lived in this house with no air conditioning, only a series of fans since the storm, saying he had nowhere else to stay.
Insulation from everywhere blew into the air conditioning. I got some of it out, so it might be where the air conditioning ain't cooling enough from the outside. I don't know.
It's a potentially dangerous spot to be in, Dr. Alexander Garza, Chief Community Health Officer for SSM Health, says.
Typically, you can cool off at night and then you can get up the next day and you're able to function okay. But if you're not having that period of time where the body's allowed to recover, to cool down, then you sort of get this accumulating effect on the body.
Garza is also the city's health advisor, giving medical expertise at the city, state, and even federal level the last few weeks in response to the tornado. Extreme heat is one of their biggest concerns.
You also have this effect, what's called a heat island in an urban dense area, which is you have a lot of concrete and asphalt, which absorbs a lot of heat and then releases it at night. And so it's difficult to cool down at night.
And Dr. Garza advises even if you can spend a few hours a day inside an air-conditioned space, that might help fight off the risk of heat stroke and a potential trip to the emergency room. Reporting live in downtown St. Louis, Annie Crawl, 5 on your side.
We have a growing list of resources to escape the heat on KSDK.com. There is also an interactive map of cooling centers around St. Louis. Text the word heat to 314-425-5355 and we'll send you the link.